doing? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so I'm a finance guy. I don't know, like a trader, so like it's like coding and looking at, you know, these macro trends and kind of, you know, I don't know, figuring out where to make money in the market and where money's flowing and following. It's gambling. It's just, I'm a professional guy. I get paid to gamble. That's what it is. And I realize this because, you know, several times a week I'll like text my friends and be like, you know, oh, like just, or like tell my roommate like, you made $100 today, made $300 today, you know, and it's like, fuck yeah. But then you look at it, you know, after a few weeks, and you have the same amount of money that you started with somehow. It's really amazing. And I don't know, I was talking to my girlfriend about this, or maybe she's my ex, I don't really know. But she said women apparently go through something similar with weight, where they gain and lose the same 5 pounds. Is this a thing? I'm getting some nods. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's what a phenomenon. You know what I mean? I guess I, you know, relate to women more with this. Because, I guess that's my, you know, I don't pay attention to my weight. Like that's, you know, that's my battle. It's, you know, gaining and losing. I guess the good thing is I'm good at not losing money because I still have the same money that I started with. I just don't have any more, no matter how much I make. So, yeah, but I don't know. I was in a Meijer the other day. And I saw this Muslim woman, right, with her 2 daughters. And I thought it was interesting because, like, her daughters, she's wearing a hijab, and her daughters aren't wearing a hijab. And hijab is for, like, modesty, right? So then it makes me think, like, do they not have pedophilia in the Islamic religion? But of course they do, right? It's kind of ubiquitous, unfortunately. So it has me thinking that maybe all kids should be wearing hijabs from now on. Would that be better, I think, to shield them from pedophiles? I don't know. So I got a death threat this week. Yeah, I know. It was, what was it, Sunday? I got a text that said Adam, ? And I'm like, yeah. And they responded Jazz, J-A-S, and I was very confused. And I was like, listen, if this is that bitch Jasmine that Cam was trying to set me up with 2 years ago, you gotta leave me the fuck alone. It was not Jasmine. And I'm like, who is this? And they're like, don't worry about it. But watch out for Tuesday. And then I told my girlfriend about this, or my ex, I don't know. So she is with her friend, and her friend and I have no friends in common. So her friend calls the number, and the number is disconnected. So now, you know what I mean? Now it's weird. Now I'm really freaking out. And I don't know. Needless to say, I didn't die, but yeah, right? Thank you. But I was legit worried all day because I was driving, right? I had to drive, and I was like, you know, what if somebody, because if somebody fucking, like, put a bomb in my car or, you know, cut the brake line, couldn't prove it, you know what I mean? It's a disconnected number, you know, like, how do you even investigate that, you know? So, I don't know, but I survived. I've been thinking of something recently called podcasts. And it would be a podcast for cats, okay? So it'd be like the, you know that noise? You know, my cat likes that. So, what if we just put that on like an 8-hour loop? And it was for like, you know, when you go to work for the cat to listen to. The only problem, yeah, right, thank you. The only problem is I don't really know how to monetize it because cats don't have money. And then so how do you do ad reads, you know what I mean? Because you could do a normal ad read, but you're not home. So, you know, the cat doesn't know what to do with that information. And I guess that's why I'm talking about it now. I'm trying to spread the word. If you have a cat, podcasts may be for you. So one last joke. How do you think a necrophile would do in a zombie apocalypse?
Amazing.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
They would kill it. This is my thought about that. You know when you're in jail? You all been in jail? Yeah. But there's always a small guy that you would think, no offense, sorry. There's always a small guy you would think would get fucked with, and he doesn't get fucked with, right? And then you're talking to your boy one day, and you're like, you know, why don't we rob him? And it's like, oh yeah, like he was in a fight one time, and he ate a finger. And so nobody messes with him anymore. And we leave him alone, and he is respected. And I think that'd be like in a zombie apocalypse, you're like, yo, why is Jerry in charge? And it's like, well, we were pumping lead into a zombie one day, and Jerry pulled his dick out. He was rock hard. It was awkward for everybody. Even the zombie stopped chasing us. And so Jerry's in charge now. That's all I got.